All right, let's dive right into it. We're going to break down how you can actually start a profitable AI business and for a lot less money than you think. This isn't just about talking about AI. This is the playbook for actually building something real with it. When you think of an AI startup, what pops into your head? Probably some high-stakes game played out in Silicon Valley, right? Reserved for insiders with super deep pockets and, even deeper technical know-how. For most of us, it just feels completely out of reach.
But what if that whole picture is just a myth? Today, we're digging into a playbook from serial entrepreneur Chris Koerner that just flips that whole idea on its head. The secret, he says, isn't some revolutionary new invention. It's about solving old, kind of boring problems in a brand new way. Now, this playbook is built on just a few core principles that completely change the game for anybody who wants to be a founder, making it way more accessible than it's ever been. Okay, first things first, let's get one thing straight. Forget that dream of passive income from day one. According to Koerner, the journey actually begins with what he calls sweaty income. That's the hands-on, unglamorous work of getting in there and solving real problems for real customers.
And here's the part that is a total game changer. You don't even need to be a coder anymore. There's this concept called vibe coding, and it's making software development accessible to literally everyone. You can build real, functional apps just by describing what you want in plain English. It's a huge paradigm shift. So, if you don't need some groundbreaking idea and you don't really need coding skills, where is the real opportunity? What's the overlooked gold mine in all of this?
Well, it all starts with this one number, 400 million. That's the estimated number of small and medium-sized businesses, we're talking SMBs, all across the globe.
And here is the absolutely crucial insight. While a whopping 77% of these businesses believe AI could help them, only about 5% are actually using it in any meaningful way. That gap between knowing you need it and actually using it is enormous. And that chasm right there between needing AI and using AI, that is the single biggest, most overlooked gold mine in the tech space today. It's a massive problem just sitting there waiting for someone to come along and build a bridge.
So, how do you build that bridge? Well, this insight leads us directly to the number one business idea you can start today for under $500. The idea is actually really simple. An SMB AI implementation agency. You become that human bridge. You help these boring but totally essential businesses, think roofers, dentists, your local shops, implement simple existing AI tools. You're not inventing anything new, you're just making the AI we already have accessible and useful for them.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds great, but it brings up a huge question. If vibe coding makes the tech part so easy, what's to stop 1,000 competitors from popping up overnight? How do you build a real business that can last?
The answer, it turns out, isn't a technical advantage, as vibe coding makes the building part a commodity. Your real competitive advantage, your protective moat, so to speak, becomes something else entirely, something much more human. The biggest barrier for these business owners, it turns out, is fear. That local roofer or dentist is absolutely terrified of some generic AI chatbot going rogue, promising free services, or destroying the brand reputation they've spent decades building. And this is where the solution is just brilliant. You don't sell AI, you sell safety. You build what's called a trust layer, using really simple ethical frameworks like What Would Mother Do to create AI agents that are basically raised right. This single shift completely transforms your business. You're no longer just another tech service that can be easily copied and replaced. You become a premium, trusted partner, and you're selling them peace of mind.
Okay, so let's bring it all together into a real action plan. Here are the top ideas that can take you from that initial sweaty income all the way to a truly scalable business.
And notice how these ideas build on each other. It's a natural progression. You start with a hands-on agency to earn that sweaty income. Then you start to productize your solutions into templates you can sell. And finally, you can scale that unique trust layer into a full-blown software business.
Ultimately, this entire playbook leaves us with a really powerful idea. As AI gets smarter and easier for anyone to build, the most valuable commodity isn't going to be raw intelligence. It's going to be integrity. It's going to be trust. And that's a competitive advantage, a real moat that anyone can build.